covering Emo Kids. Amanda and Rob here on the Emo Kids Anonymous podcast. And on today's episode, we are joined by Kevin, the vocalist and guitarist from HummusVacuum, band out of Columbus, Ohio, up in my neck of the woods a little bit. And we talked about a lot of things. We talked about Haley Joe Osment, the ghost of Alex Trebek, some of his bandmates, of course, who we're referring to. We got to talk about Patrick Stump's solo album, which was always music to my ears. He's a Patrick guy, so that means he's A-okay in my book. But no, we had a great time talking about the band's origin stories and the music that they're putting out and their upcoming album. And it was just it was fun to chat for a little bit.
We love the HummusVacuum.
Yeah.
Yeah. Great time across the board. One of those interviews where I knew going into it, like, this is going to be one of our new best friends kind of thing. Too many signs there. We talked about some of my favorite things as well. We talked about shoplifting from grocery stores, which was a great time. More of that than you would really expect. We talked about Dear Maryanne. Shanus from Adjust the Sales, the Dear Cincinnati's and stuff. It was a great time. We had a lot of fun. And I'm excited for you people listening to hear this as well. But before we do that, do us a favor, toss us a follow, like, subscribe. If you're watching this on YouTube or Spotify, leave us a comment, a rating, a review. Anything like that is really, really helpful to us as a show. You can find us on emokidsanonymous.com, neverphasenetwork.com. We got a Discord. It's down in the description. And this episode is brought to you by Protege. Our friends over at Protege will take your face from fuck to fresh, okay? For only $10, you can get your first bottle when you enter Emo Kids at checkout. Comes to your door, you rub it on your fucking face, your shit starts looking real nice. They say real nice. And after you use up that first bottle, you go back and you enter ROB40, ROBB40 at checkout. You get everything after that, 40% off. You're looking a lot more handsome. You're welcome. Shout out Moana. You're welcome. That being said, here's our interview with HummusVacuum.
D-U-I-L-L-O-T-I-N-E. 9 hours of delays. We're here.
I like that we both did similar styles of delays, though. I respect that.
Yeah.
Sorry, mine was. I'm actually at my parents' house. Funny enough, at my childhood home, and my parents, when you're at your parents' house and they're just like, we have to utilize him in any way we can right out of the gate when it comes to moving stuff, doing stuff, cleaning stuff, finishing stuff up. They were just like boom, 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 and now they are satiated for now. So
I love it. I love it. Well, let me just say we are very happy to have a Josh Hutcherson impersonator on the podcast today.
Yes.
So thank you for joining us.
You're welcome. I'm waiting for those residuals to come in. I'm waiting for a way to actually and earnestly be a professional Josh Hutcherson.
This is beautiful.
Impersonator. I don't know.
How old are you? How old do you
think I am?
I don't know. You're younger than me. I'm 36. I'm gonna guess you're 31.
Fuck, you're right on the dot. God damn it.
Good. Wow.
Yeah, okay.
Fantastic.
31. I was gonna say, because I used to get Josh Hutcherson when I was younger.
I can kind of see that.
I think I aged out of the Hutcherson. I aged out of it, moved too much into like the Jeremy Renner. But I remember I used to work at the Palm in Hollywood, and some guys came in one time and were like, "Can we get a photo of you? You look like our buddy Josh." I'm like, "Who the fuck is Josh?" They're like, "Josh Hutcherson." And I'm like, okay, whatever. Like, and then like months later, I was like, oh shit, that's the guy. I was like, I don't fucking see it. But Bridge to Terabithia era, yeah, no, I aged out of that. I got Renner faced.
Yeah,
shitty deal.
The Josh Hutcherson to Jeremy Renner pipeline is a unique one, and I've never
super unique.
What an incredible story.
That is incredible. Yeah, but you get Josh Hutcherson and Benson Boone, but can you do the flips off the piano, Benson Boone?
Once. I can do it once.
Dang.
and probably not again because I'm getting rushed to the ER.
Okay, well, there we go.
I do want to do a backflip on stage one day just for shits and gigs, but it will not be this It will not be any show soon, for sure.
Well, good.
I
Yeah,
think I know the
protect
show it'll
yourself.
be. I think I have an idea, but we'll discuss that later off air. I think I have an idea for when this backflip could take place. I am a notorious Benson Boone hater, but I would be into the HummusVacuum Benson Boone. The thing is I dislike about it, and this is a bad time for me to bring up something just with these kinds of words in it, but I don't love the Mormon music pipeline a lot of the times. There's a certain pompousness to it. I enjoy the Jewish side a little more, you know. So I think the thing I don't really enjoy as much about Benson Boone, I'm like, doesn't really apply to the HummusVacuums, you know. I'm like,
it does not.
There's a charm to this.
The HummusVacuum.
Plus the music isn't fucking Benson Boone, you know.
Also the same thing, yes.
I will say Benson Boone I understand the hate. He's convenient to hate on because he kind of spearheaded this not new genre, but definitely like this very well-known subsect of rock where it's look how high I can hit this note and that's my only thing.
That's the gimmick.
Mm-hmm.
And that's kind of it's like imagine Freddie Mercury minus tons of Riz.
Right, yeah. And melodies, great. Yeah,
apps for like the soft rock mom, like band. Yeah,
definitely. It's the Daughtry moms. It's the train moms.
Train moms. Shout out to trained moms. Yeah.
Yeah. He
with
found
them
his
faded
niche.
ass fucking angel wing tattoos they got right now. Yeah.
Oh man, guy, I can't wait to bag one. I can't wait.
Well, we're rooting for you, Cappy. We're rooting for you, Kevin.
I keep going to soccer games. I keep going to Trader Joe's to find single moms who love some train and Daughtry, and they just have no interest in me. So
fuck.
I know.
Gotta keep wandering. Gotta keep looking. Where do you live?
You gotta
put
your advertisement out there. You just want to be
depends on the market.
Daddy.
A lot of it depends on regionality.
If I could afford a billboard, I would. Sorry, what'd you ask a second ago?
Where do you live? Dox yourself here real quick.
I live in Columbus, Ohio.
Oh yeah.
I'm currently funny enough, I'm in Cleveland right now, born and raised in Cleveland, and moved to Columbus when the pandemic happened, and been there ever since.
Damn.
Beautiful. Yeah. Columbus
is
where it's at. Yeah.
Columbus is like, I'll go on record saying this. I don't know if you guys have started recording yet or if we're.
You're golden. Yeah, you're good.
Oh God,
the Mormon stuff and that stuff is already unfortunately in here.
I was wondering.
That's on Rob.
Yeah,
that's fair. I was wondering if this is like
shout out to the Mormons,
the rev up. No, born and raised in Cleveland. Cleveland's amazing. I love it, but Columbus it's just Cleveland too to me. It's everything that's great about Cleveland mixed with just a lot more culture. It's the 12th most. Oh God, don't put me on this. 12th most populated city in the U.S., which is fucking crazy that Ohio has anything like that.
This motherfucker's from the tourism board.
I know.
12th most pop. Columbus is Seabus, they call it, home of the Blue Jackets, home of the Buckeyes and stuff. Yes,
home of the Buckeyes. Half of our economy is based on a school, and a ton of our buildings have a pedophile's name on them now. So
beautiful.
Beat that, sucker.
A lot of buildings got pedophile names on it. If you think about it, really, if you take it back far enough,
that's extraordinarily true. We just happen to have a much more old, decrepit, recent.
What pedophile you guys got on there?
Oh, we got Mr. Les Wexner. He was one of Epstein's oldest
like American urban Abercrombie guy. What was he? Hollister?
Oh yeah, I think he did. Oh,
was it
Victoria's Secret?
Victoria's Secret.
I thought it was another one. Okay, just Victoria's Secret. Damn.
Yes.
Yeah, which any man in the 70s who founded Victoria's Secret definitely is just
probably is a sex criminal. Yeah, there's no way around that.
I can't imagine his rap sheet is dirty at all.
Insane.
But yeah, he's a very disgusting human being, and like literally I drive to a friend's house. I pass like 3 big giant buildings with his name on it. So
wow,
right, we did
it. Maybe are they ever gonna change him? Maybe they will. Who knows? I don't know. They should.
It's okay. I'll just for now a good every time.
Yeah.
Good
You
enough.
Mean
gotta
mug it. Yeah, mean mug it
shake
every
your head
time
when
you
you
go
drive
past
by
it.
it, so people know you're
Yeah,
against
once
it.
in a while,
Yeah,
throw a vanilla milkshake at it. You'll be fine. It's fine.
yeah.
You
For
do what you
sure.
gotta do. Yeah.
For sure. But yeah, Columbus rocks.
Yes, I love it. Yeah, I've been there a couple times because I'm only 3 hours away, so it's not that bad
Word.
for me. Yeah,
Where are you from again? Sorry.
Kentucky. I live in Kentucky. I'm not in LA like Rob.
Oh,
So
word. So you got more
yeah.
like a Cincinnati based
Oh,
thing, I imagine.
yeah. Well, yeah. Frankfurt. So I'm like an
Mm.
hour ish from Cincy, so I go there a lot, and then Columbus too, because that's like 3 hours. It's like Columbus or Nashville. Like when they don't come to Cincinnati and definitely don't come to Kentucky, it's
Yeah,
Columbus or Nashville, and those are 3 hours each, like opposite ways. So
totally,
got
totally.
my
And
choice.
Rob, remind me where you're from?
I live in LA in the
Word.
You
valley.
know, the cool
Yeah.
place.
No, I live in the uncool part. Yeah.
Wow. Good
Don't let
for
it fool
you.
you. I've been there. It's a nice place.
How's your big rent at your weather being nice all the time and your overall morale?
Overall morale is hit or miss depending on the day. That's more of a personal issue probably. The weather is pretty good. Sometimes it's too hot, but I was born as a man with very little body image issues or self-awareness at all. So I can just take my shirt off every
Beautiful.
time I'm outside, which is nice.
That's good.
And no one says anything weird. And if they did, I wouldn't even notice it because I'll have my headphones in. Or I even have these glasses that will play music out of them. So I'm totally distracted in my own world being a dickbag. But
Wow.
it's pretty nice. The rent, too high, like $3,000 for the fucking smallest fucking place. It's a scam. Uh we should be guillotining them, as they say. But
Yes.
we'll get to that eventually.
I would never.
Yeah, I was like, we'll get to the guillotine talk from someone here who knows how to fucking spell it, I hear.
Yeah. Well done, because I would
Always
never know
work
how
as
to
like a
spell it if not for your song.
It's very
The N was tough. I didn't know what to do for an N.
it's very funny you do that because I
Hmm.
at the beginning, like when that song came out, I was stupidly thinking to myself, like, how do I could we
So
make this
fast.
could we make
Yeah.
this a thing? And the song's too fast
It's too
and the word's
fast.
too long and
Yeah.
nobody's appendages work that well.
Yeah, no, it's tough.
never know.
Yeah.
That's true.
You give a cheerleading team the right challenge. I think they could make it work.
Definitely.
As a
N is
former
tough.
cheerleader, I think they could do it. Well, what do they do whenever
That's
they
the
did This Shit Is Bananas? What they do in the music video? They had an N in bananas. I swear they spelled it out
I
in the
imagine
music video.
it was like one
Yeah.
girl with like her
Girl was
Ah,
underpaying them
you're
poor Asian
right.
girls to do all
Yeah.
sorts of wild stuff. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Never mind.
Yeah. They're
Yeah,
those are
they probably
sweatshop.
did.
Yeah, that was not a good situation.
It was not.
Yeah.
Well, on that note, maybe we should start talking about HummusVacuum because
Yeah.
obviously we are here today to talk about the band. And I have so many questions. I mean, first and foremost,
Yeah, we got a lot
so
to
I was looking through the Instagram, and I want to know the connection between Grievance Club and HummusVacuum and all that. And basically, I'm sure all that just comes into the origin story. So start us there. I want to kind of know how this all came to fruition.
Yeah, absolutely. The Grievance Club was my baby for a long time in college.
Mhm.
That was the when you're a musician, I've been playing music since I was 10 years old, touring on and off since I was very young, like 17.
Wow.
And in various bullshit projects that don't last or just things that don't really make it. The Grievance Club was the first time it was like, hell yeah, this is the cogs are turning, the wheels are greased. Like, we have an amazing crew here. We write great songs. I'm very proud of this. It was me and my best friends in the whole wide world, Dan Roberts, Steve Perino, Harrison Mills. We lived we all went to Kent State. We lived in this tiny little ass shack that we paid total, I swear to God, $900 in rent total. So we all paid $300 in rent each a month,
Sick.
which was, you'd think, but that also meant that the ants also got to live there, and the bugs and whatever critters decided to pop in, and just freeload.
God
So,
bless them. Yeah.
but it didn't matter because we were able to practice and hang and do the damn thing. And that band isn't necessarily broken up, quote unquote. COVID kind of put a big stop to the Grievance
Yeah, I
Club.
imagine, yeah.
As a lot of,
Yeah.
it's just
Put a
as
stop to a lot of things. Yeah.
Yeah.
it sure did.
Thousands dead.
We had our 2020 was going to be like a really big touring year for us. We were going to
Oh,
release
wow.
full length. We had a lot of plans, and then those got shooed. Then I moved to Columbus to be with my partner at the time because she had lived down there. Then just in due time, as like as things started to happen, I got bored at home and I wanted to just try something completely new. In the Grievance Club, like we were very much trying, and I still love these bands and they still shine through in a lot of HummusVacuum songs, but like we were very much trying to be like, we're trying to be Thrice. We're trying to be the Early November. We're trying
Yeah.
to be, like we're all Grayscale. We're trying to be Super Heaven and Pianos Become the Teeth. All bands that I adore and love, but like when you take a step back like that, those vibes don't match our personalities at all.
Yeah.
We were always trying to be taken very, very seriously. And then HummusVacuum kind of came about with somewhat of the inverse of that feeling, or the inverse of that idea, to where it's like, okay, um, I I think I need to start something where the songwriting is still very much based in a lot of like Grievance Club sensibilities, but also has uh, a much bigger air of lightheartedness, and just
Yeah.
where fun is sort of the epicenter of it. Um, like the Grievance Club, I have so many fond memories for that band, and loved it to death. And I hope we do something at some point, maybe one day again down the line. Never say never, but
Yeah.
with Hummus
Shout out
Vacuum,
Beaver.
it came. It's really that Hummus Vacuum really came about by me thinking, okay, what are some of the things I've never ever gotten to do on stage, and what are some of the things that, as someone who's gone to shows for a while now, things that I've never seen before ever
Yeah.
when going to shows. um a lot of, and it that kind of transpired in a few different ways. One being, I love bands that have extraordinarily good banter. Not that it's like a make or break thing, but like when bands have really good chemistry on stage, talking to each other and really feeding off the crowd. That sometimes to me was way more memorable than the songs itself.
Yeah.
Understandably, there's plenty of great bands that like don't feel the need to do that. Let the music speak
Yeah.
for itself. Or understandably too, they're just not that great at talking to the crowd. That's not their job. Their job is to play music. But it always stuck with me when bands were extraordinarily good, were able to do good crowd work, I guess.
Yeah.
I grew up listening to a lot of stand up and a lot of sketch comedy, and I think that bleeds into a lot of what we're doing here. And so I wanted to create a project where live there were a lot of surprises. We have a visual element to our show where there's lyrics on screen,
Oh,
and
cool.
we have visual bits that like lead into different parts of the
Sick.
set. It's a whole on rails thing, to where I just wanted to make something where people would come up to me and say, "I've never seen something like that before." And
Wow.
I think we're doing an okay job at it. But when it comes to just, yeah, Grievance Club to here, a lot of it comes from just me realizing, there's a lot of stuff that, just by the nature of what the Grievance Club was, we're trying to be that kind of serious. Now I want to take it in a very different direction, to where we're just focusing on fun while still making loud anthemic emo punk songs, whatever, but have the veneer around it be way more lighthearted and way more of a uh just something to have fun.
Yeah. So when you're playing Temple on stage, what's the audio visual of that song?
Oh
Is
brother.
there one?
Fine.
Oh
I'm
brother.
curious.
Well, so we've kind of retired that song live,
Oh,
only
okay.
because I remember very vividly playing it in Chicago. And I remember so vividly looking down at the audience, and like truly half of them, like it was the turning point of the show, to where half of them were like, and then
This
the
is
other half was
You're singing about what?
really, to where it was like, okay, now this is the point of the show where people are truly confused at what this is. And I get
Ah.
that. And I totally understand, because at the end of the day, it's a dick joke. But what we did used to do was big, giant, fiery lettering would slowly trickle down on stage, screaming, "Give me back my foreskin." And And it was a great time. I loved that song. We did have to retire it for other reasons too, just because we have other songs that we need to play.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But also it was the fact that it's like, I don't know if this one's the one. Like,
no, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah. I mean, I say it's very brave to open up and talk about circumcision. Not often talked about.
Yeah, not many songs. Yeah, not many songs about hog snipping. Yeah.
Yeah, it's less of a song about circumcision, more of a cry for help.
Yeah.
More of a wanted missing poster in song form. More than that. And hey, well, you know what? We'll play it again once someone finds it for me. How about that?
There we go.
The foreskin?
Yeah.
The Moyle's probably got in his basement.
My Moyle's long dead.
Oh, yeah.
They it's probably in a box somewhere.
Yeah. God damn it. Oh, well.
You can't get buried in a Jewish cemetery with the foreskin shoebox. They don't let you. Not anymore. Because of woke.
Because of woke. That's well, yeah, and that's interesting. The visuals, because I imagine that's not necessarily inexpensive. So how do you like kind of account for that?
Yeah.
Or, like, yeah,
Is
the production.
Pat's paying for this shit?
Yeah, we've got sponsors that are fantastic, like Palantir, like
what? You do not.
That helped with this whole show.
Shout out Jeff Bezos.
Shout out
friend of our show. Yeah.
Oh, Jeffrey's the best.
Yeah. That guy.
Yeah, no, our visual. Well, like I mentioned, yeah, like our visuals are very much like a, it's one of them. I really, really want. I really appreciate when bands do something that truly makes them me remember them no matter what. When it comes to emo, punk, hardcore, DIY, whatever, adding visuals to a show already, I think, elevates it to some degree. But then how you use them is really important. For us, a lot of bands will just like have visualizers, which is sick and awesome and cool.
Oh yeah.
For us, we figured no. Our screen is going to be another band member, essentially. It is going to be just as important to where there's lyrics on screen, where there's Easter eggs, where there's tiny jokes in between songs that lead into other songs. It's basically like it's Karen, my robot wife from SpongeBob, essentially.
Wow.
What we do, it's not like we tried a couple different things trying to get it right. We used to do a projector. Horrible idea. If you're a band trying to add visuals, do not.
Projectors, that's a classic move.
It's classic. You would think so, but it is the worst because you have to have low lighting and you can't really, control the lighting in a venue. A lot of, you have to be at like just the perfect distance. Yeah. Screen and the projector,
because otherwise you're walking in front of it the whole time. Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah, precisely. And then there's tons of stages that are this big or this big, so you got to be wary of that. So what we do is every show you will watch, every HummusVacuum show, if you get out there early, you will watch me sweating and struggling to carry a 55 screen-inch TV onto a giant TV mount that then connects to an Apple TV device. That what I do then, and this is some real inside scoop here, real tech scoop here.
Oh yeah.
I then, with the Apple TV, I screen mirror it from my iPhone here. On the iPhone, I go to Google Slides, right?
Yep.
And the Google Slide is the show. And what I have is I have my phone Bluetooth connected to this like little Bluetooth switch pedal that goes on my pedal board. So basically, I click one button and the screen moves between slides.
Yeah.
I used to do it like it's such a stupid way to where I would have my phone on a stand like right next to me.
Yeah.
Imagine I'm playing and like it comes in.
Yep.
Awful, worst, stupid, dumb. So I got
the phone stand guy.
Yeah,
phone stand guy and tablet guy. Not a fan of those things. Yeah,
it literally looked. I was doing something else. It looked like I was swiping through hints or something.
Like, I'm not even paying attention as I sing. I'm just looking at my
right. Yeah, damn.
I'm like, that's the perfect person.
Yeah, exactly.
Wow.
Yeah.
That is the DIY I'm doing.
Person.
That's the
so what people
DIY
say
life.
on the dating
I don't know.
apps,
I have
I
no
don't think,
idea.
man.
He was
I don't know. I don't have no experience on the apps. That is the perfect thing. You know who else believes that that visuals is an important part of the show? Emo legend Pete Wentz.
I was gonna say
Who
that
you also
fucking
got to
guy from
meet,
the
by the
cover
way.
band that came on this show and told us about his TVs.
No, not that. Yeah,
Oh yeah, he's like, yeah, we got visuals. I was when that guy told us about his visuals, I was not impressed. You're
Really?
telling me that, I'm
Yours
like, that's
are impressive.
yours are fucking sick, but also I'm like, oh, you're rigging it through like,
but the
we got like
rigging
a
is
foot switch
impressive.
going on here. Jesus Christ, like
Yes, but
built into the rig.
You are just like emo legend Pete Wentz, who does understand what visuals mean. It's not that they're just like there.
Basically, yeah,
it means something, and it is Easter eggs. But yet you also got to run into him at the airport. I saw on your IG.
I did.
What airport?
It was the Chicago. Well, funny enough, I was on an old job. I was on a work trip, and I had a connecting flight in Chicago, same weekend as Riot Fest. So he was
in 2024.
Yeah, Tony. Yeah, exactly.
I was there. God.
No shit,
wow. Really?
Yeah, I was. Yes.
Well, I bet. Well, okay, I saw him, and he was like surrounded by, I think, security or something,
Probably.
and there was no way I wasn't gonna like go up to him and just say, "Hey, man, take this to your grave" is one of the most important things that's ever kind of happened to me, and then also get a picture with him.
Yeah.
But then also skew the story, post a picture of him and say, "This little kid named Preston came up to me at the airport crying because his parents were lost, and then once he parents, he thanked me profusely, and I got the key to the city."
Sick.
Yeah, I'm never gonna post if I ever get a photo with celebrities or anyone of notoriety, I will never ever make an earnest post. It will always be a made up bullshit story about how I
love that though.
Always nice to meet a fan.
I spent 2 hours yesterday cooking up captions for these videos I had to make, where it's basically like talking shit on Gabe and using Pete. Basically, it's like I thought I won a contest to go to a baseball game with Pete Wentz, but Pete was busy, so they sent the guy from Cobra Starship, and he won't shut the fuck up about his skincare company. Like I was like sitting there just making those, and I was like putting them in a folder. I'm like, are we sure he's gonna like these? Like,
he's fine.
This is like a different guy, right?
It's like,
damn.
Yeah.
This is not the Fallout Boy.
No. Well, the height disparity alone is a good indicator of that. But that's awesome.
Mr. Vacuum,
I love Pete Wentz. I'm more of a Patrick Stump boy myself. His solo record does not get enough love. Soul Punk.
Oh my God!
Wow,
let's just talk about this for a second.
Right.
Hold on.
I'll be right back. I gotta go pee. Yeah, you gotta do your thing.
I'm a massive Fall Out Boy fan, Patrick Stump fan. Yes. I cosplay as Patrick Stump on my socials.
Era?
All of them. So I have I have the old Takes to Your Grave era stuff. I got a couple of vintage shirts that you'll see in these. I'll post videos of them, the videos they used to post online and stuff, the YouTube videos they used to do, and then I have the third wave emo explosion 2006 kind of stuff, the hoodies and all that, and that I have the jacket that he wore at the 2007 Phoenix Live in Phoenix video, and then a lot of currents. I at Save Rock and Roll, I have the fedora, I have the that stuff, and then of course current era Patrick Stump, which is a little bit easier to find because he's currently wearing that stuff, right? So the jean jackets and the vintage shirts, which of the different bands, because he has all these different ska bands and hardcore bands that he wear. Anyways, yes. So his solo album's amazing.
He's kind of the Jonah Hill of music, to where he just keeps going in different phases of life and keeps trying so many different styles, it seems, and there's no disrespect to him or Jonah Hill by any means, because I really love them both, but they keep fluctuating weight a little bit as well.
They do, yes.
And it's just seasons of life.
He's just nicer than Jonah Hill, because apparently Jonah Hill's an asshole. Whatever. I mean, I don't know. I just heard. I don't know. But yes, agreed.
Did I walk in on a Patrick Stump as the Jonah Hill of emo adjacency? Yeah.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Yeah. Honestly, I agree, because I would say that I feel like if I went on my phone and looked through my texts, I feel like at some point in the last year, I've said that Jonah Hill is my favorite actor, or he's the best actor of this generation. I think I was watching the War Dogs movie or something like that. Like, and I'm just like,
don't tell Timothy
great.
Chalamet; he'll be very disappointed.
Yeah.
Hey,
sorry.
I'll say it. I thought Marty Supreme sucked. I
haven't seen
the Supreme film. Yeah.
I don't care.
I have an open invite to Timothy to come on the show.
I don't know if I'm a big Safdie, the Safdie brothers. I don't know if I'm a big fan of theirs in general.
I like the one about the gambling. I love the one about the gambling. Not so much huge on the one with the Patterson guy.
Uncut Gems. Yeah.
Good Times. Good Times is a little gnarly.
As a Jewish person who comes from a Jewish family that yells a lot, I related to Uncut Gems a lot.
A lot.
I was gonna say, is it like you're like this is a bit of like this is like a little traumatic, a little personal?
Yeah, this is a little. It's someone in your ear the entire movie screaming over you and at you. It's a lot, but I like Safdies. But
beautiful.
Yeah.
He has a film. They have a film, Red Rocket, with what's his Dirt Nasty is his name? Was his name? He was an MTV guy. I don't know, but he's like this in the movie. He's like this dirtbag fucking scumbag in Texas, like selling weed to kids and shit like that. I don't know. It's pretty tight.
Hooray!
Not a great fucking elevator pitch for that film, but maybe not a great film. All right, moving on. Anyways,
but I do love that you love Patrick Stallone.
Mr. Vacuum. I understand you as well. I'd like to talk about one of my old favorite pastimes that, for the sake of legalities, I'm going to say I don't engage in anymore, but that is shoplifting for major corporations.
What?
Now, I find that to be a beautiful track you wrote there. What inspired that? Is there a certain store, a certain corporation that you find most enjoyable? Because I will say, those Target self-checkouts, they're not even weighted.
Let me go on record saying, don't do this. But if you did, it would totally work. But Target is not a good place to do this at. Target just happens to be the poster child for big box retail stores that feel like you should from them, right?
Yeah.
I'm not saying make big swings by any means. All I'm saying is that self-checkout is a beautiful, beautiful place. And the thing about self-checkout that you have to remember is that every single grocery store has their own little micro police state where there are risk communications managers on every single at every single company. Any Kroger, Sprouts, Meijer, what have you, doesn't matter. They all have risk assessment managers, and they all have little limits of how much you can take, skim up, whether that means, maybe not marking these bananas up as organic, maybe they're conventional, or oops, maybe I only scanned one of my avocados as opposed to two of them. Oops, I'm so sorry. I would never do that.
You weren't trained to do that job. Also, they're expecting you to do a job that you were not trained to do. And
there's an argument to be made there.
There's a good argument.
Yeah, I think that a lot of that comes from my teenage years. I worked at a lot of grocery stores. My first job ever was I was the cart boy for a little place called Mark's here in in Cleveland. It's like just a little value grocery store, and it was a place where I think I had to every day be in the hot sun or the freezing cold all by myself getting carts, which is, that's a job, whatever. But they would constantly time me and like say, hey, your ratio isn't up, your ratio is down. You should be hitting 30 carts per 2 minutes or whatever, as opposed to doing this. Like they were really weirdly scientific about it. So I just started fighting back a little bit by maybe I don't pay for my Reese's candy today, or maybe I take this Fiji water myself. And I've worked at a lot of different places that wronged me enough to where I felt like, why not just take the tiniest little thing that they won't feel or be affected by? I'm not a kleptomaniac. I swear, nor am I advocating for it.
I'll advocate for it. Me and my old roommate Garrett, we were in a band together, and we used to go to the grocery store. We were like, there's a term we would have used. we were transient thief type people. We were broke band boys. We were making like $800, $900 a month sometimes, you know? So we go to the grocery store and we would just fill up a cart and just fucking leave. Like that was just, and it'd be like, you know, like Garrett would go like a little obnoxious with it. I remember one time, the first time my son's mom ever was like, she was there as a friend, and it was like 2 a.m. and Garrett comes home just like blackout drunk, and he's like, boy, I got a fucking haul today. And just like, what? She's like, I got steaks. She's like, I'm going to make tacos. I got avocados, this and that. And it's like, blah, blah, blah. And then I remember we moved away. And you know, a couple months passed by, and I stop at that grocery store, and they have like, they built in like, you know, turnstiles and stuff like that. And I'm like, it's like, you know, it's like an old retired football player. It's like, what happened to the game I love kind of thing, you know? Like it's not, it changed, you know? Like it's like an 80s NBA player watching today. It's like these boys are soft, you know? Like
your move, boy.
Yeah, different era. Yeah.
God,
like, I don't know. Yeah.
The best to your question, the best tip I can give is a lot of times, I can't say every grocery store, but a lot of grocery stores will track your payment history by your like loyalty card number. So if you feel like if you've been using the same one for a long time, get a different one, and then leave the 9 out of your organic products when you type in the SKU. That's another thing. A lot of people don't know this. You should know this. Every piece of produce has a SKU. Most of the time it's 4. Conventional produce has 4 digits. It's universal. Then an organic produce has 5. And the number is always going to be 9. So 9 and then 4 digits means that it's organic. So if you scan a banana and you just leave the 9 out of the SKU, that's conventional now, baby. So,
and it's like maybe 30 cents cheaper, man, which in this economy is everything.
I have this jacket with interior pockets that are a little thicker. They fit perfectly a T-bone steak. I suggest you all go to Cotton On and you get the same jacket.
I feel like this is a cartoon.
No, that's what you slip it right in there. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Well, I mean, yeah, these are old moves. I can't pull these off anymore. Yeah. I
yeah.
Back in the old, Every now and then, for the love of the game, I'll slip. You know, I'll pull a move out. You know, like Michael Jordan, like playing some rec league ball. Like you still gotta do the pivot thing. You know, like it feels good.
I've had an idea for a reality show for a long time, and I think you'd be a great candidate for it. To where
I know what you're gonna say. Say it.
So it would be a thing where we get consent from the stores, but you know there wouldn't be any extra security, or they wouldn't do anything. But basically, it would be like a competition to outsmart the stores, to where people would come in and find the most unique, creative, incredible ways to shoplift. And then if you don't get caught, you keep it.
It'd be very educational for
it's like those old shows where you get like they'd have like you get to go ham at the grocery store, that like the Toys R Us for a minute.
Shopping spree
it's like that, but just like it's like a shoplifting shopping spree show. I love this so much.
It's like a guy's grocery game for
Oh yeah, I'm so into that.
What could you get away with?
What could you get away with?
Oh
yeah, that's the question.
Magical.
It is magical. Yeah, so talking more about HummusVacuum, I've noticed besides yourself, there's 2 other guys.
Yeah, we couldn't figure this out.
Who else is in Hummus?
What's the deal here?
Who else is in the band?
There's this guy named Haley Joel Osmond.
Shout out Haley Joel,
yeah. I'm glad to see him getting work again.
And then our bassist is a little guy named, if you might have heard it, his name's Alex Trebek. And we
all right. Wow, from beyond the grave.
He's super dead. What? He's dead and he's Canadian. Yeah, super bad.
From beyond the grave. Fantastic.
Yeah. Is that bad news? You didn't know about this, yeah.
I didn't know my best friend has been dead for...
Yeah.
You're playing with a ghost, man. You're playing with a ghost.
We played so many shows. I'm so confused.
Yeah.
Oh no. Well,
you're the only one who saw him. But if Haley Joel Osment's there, then you guys, that all tracks now.
Now me and him.
You all tracked it.
It's definitely Haley.
Because he sees dead people too, so this all tracks now.
Oh my God, that's so true. Oh, the connection.
Wow. The bits connecting afterwards. I like that.
Yeah. But I do, besides them, I have these other guys. HummusVacuum has been
5 guys. Okay. Like the burgers.
Well, HummusVacuum has been a 3-piece for a minute.
Okay.
To where, sure, I'm the nose cone of the rocket, I guess, but like it's been a 3-piece for a hot minute, and it's been a rotating cast of very good friends and very good collaborators. Right now, and for the foreseeable future, and I hope for the rest of my days, have one of my very closest friends named Christian Garrig, from Cincinnati, who plays drums. He also plays sometimes in a band called Jetty Bones. He also plays in a band called Cataracts. That's his personal project. He's the most fantastic human being and just an absolute ripper. And
Dad had cataracts, yeah.
And that was the name of his band, and people would ask him what it means, and he would go, I don't know.
I don't either.
Who knows? But then on bass, we're actually we have our good friend Evan on there, who I met literally just a few weeks ago at Guitar Center because he works at a
fantastic.
Yeah, I went to go just try a guitar out. He asked me if I needed help with anything. And then we just ended up talking about a bunch of hardcore bands that we loved. We bonded over Vane. We bonded over Hatebreed. We bonded over.
Oh, nice.
We bonded over Candy. We bonded over oh God, just a bunch of bands.
Yeah.
And then we ended up just exchanging Instagrams. And then I checked out his shit. He was like really fucking talented. So. And then bada bing, bada boom, he's playing bass with us now.
Can I tell you how beautiful that is? Because for 2 things, not only because you went into a store, into the Guitar Center.
Yeah, the Guitar Center.
But also that you met in such an organic way that people don't ever meet anymore. Just sitting at a store hanging out, and you're like, hey, let's vibe. That's how Joe and Patrick met in Fall Out Boy.
Yeah, God damn it. You're right. And that's I appreciate any organic interaction that is purely removed from the cyber world, completely removed from the thing. It is as human as could possibly be. Or my other theory, he works at Guitar Center, he does get commission. Maybe he's playing the long game just to sell me some shit.
Right? Yeah.
That is one hell of a long game.
That's I'd expect that from a fucking Sweetwater rep, but not the Guitar Center guys.
My Sweetwater rep, his name's Joey. He's a doll. He would never.
He would never.
He could never. Absolutely not.
No.
But yeah, Christian and Evan is HummusVacuum, and a special shout out too as well to sort of our 4th band member, our very good friend B, who is like our in-house video photo content person.
Nice.
He's one of my best friends in the whole world. Shot by B is their Instagram handle. They specialize
like a B-E-E or B-E-A.
B like the fuck, B-E-E.
Beautiful.
And they're incredible. They specialize in vintage VHS tape content, and
that's cool.
Their specialty is going to a lot of different hardcore shows, a lot of different hardcore fests, and grabbing content there. He's basically the Hate 5-6 of VHS, and
sick,
incredibly talented, and
great way to put it.
He helps drive the van. He helps does merch. He helps with content. He helps with the van because he's also a car guy as well. He's just he's a quadruple threat, and I'd be remiss to leave him out.
Damn.
Shout
it's
out
a full
B.
squad here at HummusVacuum LLC here.
Yeah, we're a real operation.
Yeah, beautiful.
It's a legit operations. That's true. Yeah.
You guys do any sort of scheming around taxes or anything like that, or just getting started right now?
I have got to do I got screwed on taxes last year because I had a job that was 1099 and I just didn't put enough away. I thought I was putting enough away. I didn't. I guess taxes. I forgot.
You always think you are, but they always get you in the end. Yeah.
Tax man came on my door and kicked my teeth in this year. That's okay.
Yeah.
But in terms of us scheming taxes, I'm going to write off the van that I bought last year.
Yeah, that's right.
I'm going to inflate the value of that shit. Sorry, IRS.
Sick.
They're barely paying attention these days right now.
That's the way it should be.
They're just so understaffed. Yeah.
Which is
I do have some important questions here. I know in the winter, I guess you'd say, about January, you went on tour with some friends of ours, Adjusted Sales, Dear Cincinnati's and the like. What are your thoughts after spending some time with these individuals? How do you feel about them?
They should all be in jail.
I was gonna say varying degrees of fucking problematic troublemakers, huh? Yeah.
Every single one of them should be tried for various crimes and thrown. We should make a second Guantanamo just for DIY people.
Yeah.
And I think we start with Shane from Adjust the Sales.
Damn.
And
And where would you
first,
house
huh?
this Guantanamo? Like straight in like the straight up Midwest, like
it would be
Milwaukee or something.
we have to buy the American Football House and turn it into like a cage.
Yeah.
There
We
we
turn
go.
into like a crack. Yeah, it's like a fat house.
Yeah, exactly.
For all the DIY criminals in there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, the Adjust the Sales in Cincinnati are some of the most. You know, when you tour with a band, there's some buffer room like the first few days to where it's like, okay, we're getting to know each other, we're seeing each other
It's
every
like new
day.
roommates, you're trying to feel it out. Yeah.
Yeah, you get friendly, but it takes time. I have never toured with two bands that quite instantaneously we knew like, oh, I want you guys at my wedding. Like
You're
you
right,
guys,
yeah.
you guys are it. That was an amazing tour, like just vibes and all. And we sold out, I think 5 out of 9 of the shows that we played. And overall, just an incredible time. And some of the best hangs too, as well. I think we all really tried to make time to like be with each other, and it kind of also make it feel like a youth group summer camp to a degree.
Yeah.
No, they're some of the best, and I can't wait to see them again.
Sick.
Yeah.
Magical. Dear friends of ours. Some of my favorite people that have ever been on here. Shane's an angel. We're ops right now, I guess. I don't know. I can't remember the details, but I think we are ops. David's a little schemer.
No,
Could be trouble.
That's fair.
But
Every single night on stage, I would make a little joke about Shane, just to everybody, to where I think one of them was just like, who's excited to see Just the Sales? Everyone would go, woo! And I would go, well, I'm not. And then I would say something demeaning about Shane, and he'd flick me off from the back of the merch room or the merch table. And it was just,
sick.
that was routine. Like that was like brushing my teeth at the end of the night. Yeah. So it was a good time. And it's also really nice because like HummusVacuum is a band that our trajectory has just happened to be very online.
Yeah.
And Adjust the Sales is very much, I guess.
I was gonna ask about that. Yeah.
Yeah, what you could call like, I hate boxing us in like this, but a TikTok band, quote unquote, to where it's like a lot of our.
The problem is that you're good at the internet. Like it's
You're
not
very
even
good at
like
the
that you
internet.
do it. Like because I'd say I'm thinking of a TikTok band. I'm thinking of like what's that motherfucker's name? Gina Fontanelli or something like that. Like I'm thinking of like that or something like that. I'm thinking of like some dog shit, very Warped Tour core, but like you're good at social media. It's like the same way they say a MySpace band. It's just these are different slurs that we use to discount things.
Sure.
Yeah.
No, I completely vibe with that. Yeah, like Shane and I talked. We have heart-to-hearts extensively around like, there's this sense of just because we utilize this tool at our disposal in a different way, and we've gotten lucky at a lot of times around it, sometimes makes us feel illegitimate from bands that are doing it the much more traditional route, or just using social media like when they need, as opposed to like actively casting a wide net every day. Because I understand bands, and it's nowadays it's a complaint old as time. Bands are not inherently content creators, and now the fact that we have to ask them of that is fucking annoying and really silly. There are days I'd rather just be a musician as opposed to a content creator. There are other days where I want to make goofy shit as a content creator and don't even have a song on my brain or whatever. So it's just being able to utilize the tools at your disposal in a way that makes sense to you. Because I went to school for videography, and I grew up.
That makes so much sense.
Yeah,
so good.
And I grew up, trying to do stand up and do a lot of sketch comedy when I was in middle school and high school and stuff, and like having that all mix into this coagulated stew comes together on TikTok, to where it's like, what else am I supposed to do? I want to be, we're here to have fun, and like being a quote unquote TikTok band shouldn't be derogatory. I invite all bands to be a TikTok band.
I feel so similar on that, where it's like, we're about to film something after this. We're talking about, but it's like I spent the weekend doing like, so it was like I was just like coordinating dumb sketches and stuff like that. It's like if you grew up on any sort of sketch comedy, like Kids in the Hall or SNL or even I Think You Should Leave or whatever now, or it's like that's fun, and it's like as a band you can kind of do that too, and it's like you don't need a production, or you don't even really need to know how to work software. You can just have it on like one app now. It's like you've democratized something that's like that would have been fun to do before, and you get like I feel like I first saw you when you did the Law Dispute. I mean, I feel like I knew you before, but the Law Dispute one was the one where I was like, holy shit.
That Law Dispute one was great.
Incredible. Like that was the one. I feel like I talked about that with Shane too when Shane was on. Where it's like Hummus like that dude's fucked. Like he's good at the internet. Like that was fucking insane.
Thank you.
But even like the way you stitch your videos together with videos with clearly terrible opinions and beliefs behind them, and I love that. You just have a way with the internet. I think that's so important, even if it's not the band's like forte. If it is, there's nothing wrong with that because you're still playing live. You're still showing them at the end of the day what you can do. Just because you're also on the internet, that should not take away from
like it's
what
a
you
problem
can
to
do.
be. Everyone's on the fucking president tweets like whatever,
and you're creating things that your fans
like
can become inside jokes to your fans. As a Fall Out Boy fan, I know that they were doing YouTube videos, skits, Marty Dressler and stuff. Like that's like a thing that we all keep talking about, and it's been over 20 years now. So you keep doing that. I think that's the stuff that your diehards remember.
For sure. And like to that, like I think there's I think the internet for bands mainly should be a tool, not a crutch. And when I think though it should be more or less a means of experimentation as opposed to a band saying, "Ugh, I have to go. Hey guys, what's up?" It doesn't have to be like that.
You don't have to do. I was gonna say you don't have to do that.
You can find your own agency. You can find your own capacity on how to express yourself on the internet. It doesn't have to be confined to you being an influencer, quote unquote. It really can be. You don't have to have a niche of sorts. You can truly do. I mean, a niche helps sometimes when it comes to like being consistent, but it's definitely like you can just throw shit at the wall. That's all this is making content is a means of throwing shit at the wall. And with a little bit of luck, your song can blow up and you can get a lot more eyes on it. And I just, when people discount that strategy, it hurts a little bit, but even to like what you were saying, we have a strategy around like, sometimes we'll post a video of stitching a video of someone saying just some real fuck shit, just some real annoying dick opinions.
How do you find that stuff?
I'll tell you, it's not easy. I'm
sure it's not.
The depths of depravity I have to go on TikTok to find organically the pages and the people that are posting this stuff. Sometimes it takes a little toll on my mental health. I won't lie to you.
I would imagine,
Sometimes TikTok will think, "Oh, you must really like this. How about I show you blatant Nazi content?" No, TikTok. No.
Change my algorithm fast.
Please reset cap. It's hard sometimes, but I mean, at the end of the day, like people will call that like a rage bait strategy, and I totally get that. I totally understand. For us, it's much more of a means of like focus on the music first. Sure, I hook if the dumb dick opinion hooks you in, then let the song be the chaser and focus on that. At the end of the day, like the things that we're posting about, or at least the topics that we're stitching about, I don't post anything I don't believe in wholeheartedly. So a lot of the things that like, I'll stitch a song with or something like I've really thought about like, well, how much do I disagree with this person? Is this person extraordinarily in the wrong, or did they just say something stupid? And a lot of times it'll come down to me being like, nah, they deserve to be a little bit laughed at by our song. So
I'm pro laughing at people making fun of people on the internet too. Usually they're dorks, but they're sad where it's like, they usually don't have a profile photo. It's something about themselves they're mad about usually,
Totally.
But
totally.
Like,
and I think there is a a character mentality around a lot of these people as well, to where they feel really empowered at the moment around saying stuff that is
They
so
sure do.
blatantly stupid and blatantly idiotic.
Stellar Waldorf ass motherfuckers, yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of. Did you guys see the most recent Louis Theroux documentary?
Yes, Manosphere. Yes.
Yeah, Manosphere.
We were just talking about that. Yeah.
Yeah, it kind of speaks to that, to where like behind the scenes, they're like that one guy, like that Marlon guy's girlfriend is like, okay, he's a character, but I understand, like I know who he truly is, like at home and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like the character is still very much
kind of sucks too.
Yeah,
yeah,
right. The character is rooted in the person's beliefs. They wouldn't be able to be that character for the most part if they didn't hold those tried and truly, and they will apply at some point in your actual relationship if this continues. So
they do,
all that to bring it back around, like we engage in rage bait in a way that feels true and authentic to us, and mainly just because the songs that we do stitch them with are relevant to whatever they're talking about.
It works, yeah.
So it adds up.
Yeah, no, that works completely. I agree with you there, because it's a good way to get your songs noticed, and at the same time almost showcase a little bit of like who you are, like beyond the song, right? Like clearly you're showing, that you don't agree with.
And I want to be clear, like I don't think it's I would love to not live in a world where I feel like I need to do, like I feel like
you don't like that it's like
no, I don't like this. I want to go on record saying I don't love this strategy. I'm not saying this is like the best thing to do. It's just something that self-soothes. It's something that gets the songs seen and felt and heard. And it's something to where me and my community and HummusVacuum in our community can laugh at gooberish takes that we know wholeheartedly are extraordinarily harmful and shitty. Like I wouldn't, I believe very much in the diversity of thought. But when it comes down to you just making a video about how Somali people are actually monkeys or whatever. No, of course I'm gonna.
That was insane. They said they had a 6-7% IQ. I was like,
those words haven't ever been said.
Yeah, of course I'm gonna drag you. You fucking sarcophagus. You
exactly.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I know. Well, I will say I do like your Taylor Swift and Community song. That was very nice. As a massive Community fan and Dean fan. That was well done.
Thank you. Community is so fucking important to me, and that's.
Oh, I'm so glad it is. It is to me. It's like it is like my comfort watch. I I put that on just to watch for like comfort. It's beautiful. Out of like the big NBC sitcoms, like the 4 of them around like the 2010s, like I love them all for different reasons, like The Office, Parks and Rec, 30 Rock, and Community. Community was always very much sort of the black sheep of it, just because it was a little too high concept in a lot of ways, and it was really ambitious, but it is the most rewatchable show on the planet. I've never watched an episode of Community and not found a new joke or a new thing in the background that it's so good. It's just so good. I know. It's an amazing show. Have you seen it, Rob?
I've never seen. No, I went through like a period where I was like very anti like the NBC shows, because I was just like, bro, like I've seen It's Always Sunny. You can do anything you want on these other shows. Like how could it like total like fucking edge, like early 20s is my thought, where it's just like, how could you have a like Parks and Recs must suck, The Office sucks. Like you can't say bad words on those channels. Like how could it even be
Community
cool
had an edge to it because it was scripted and it wasn't like a faux-mentary like the other ones were. It was just like them at a community college. It had Chevy Chase, who is clearly he was a very distinct figure, right? Very controversial figure. And he left the show eventually because him and Donald Glover had some words, and
he said the fucking word around Donald.
He was not he's
not a good guy. Well, but that's why the show works so well, because his character is a repugnant asshole too. So it's like so it works.
No, I watched Parks and Rec and I enjoyed it decently. So if Community's better, I would enjoy it decently as well, I imagine. Yeah. I'm open to this NBC program. It's on the Cock.
It is high, yeah.
It's on the Cock.
It is on the Cock, yeah.
Yeah.
It is on the Peacock, yeah. It's very high concept. It's very meta at times. It is perfect for nerd. Like, I'm gonna call myself a nerd because I am one, but it is truly for nerds. It's not just making fun of nerds, which I always thought Big Bang Theory, like they're just making fun of nerds for laughs, like in a way.
Yeah.
Whereas this is a show for people who actually can appreciate like the jokes. They go really deep sometime into, and it's a beautiful thing.
Oh, you might be talking me out of it now. It might be
No,
over my
well,
it might be over my pay grade mentally.
just watch the.
Intellectually.
Well, you can't watch the Dungeons and Dragon episode. I don't know if it's on. They pulled it from when it was on Netflix. They pulled it off of Netflix because of Ken Drow
Who?
Elf. Ken Jeong, the actor from.
Yeah, I'm familiar. He's a doctor.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, the doctor. Yeah, he plays a character in Community for several seasons. So does John Oliver, in the early years, and they're teachers. And in one episode,
John Oliver, the
Yes.
Jon Stewart gentleman from England.
yes, that guy. Yeah. And so they have a Advanced Dungeon Dragons episode, and they wanted to Neil, who is a oversized gentleman who people always called him Fat Neil. And so he was feeling really down, and they were worried about his mental health. So they knew he liked Dungeons and Dragons. Like, oh, we'll play Dungeons and Dragons together. This is the study group that's formed of these very interesting characters. And so they invite Ken's character, Professor Chang. They invite Chang, and his character is a drow elf, and they're like these black elves. So he essentially is wearing blackface.
Oh yeah.
And so I think they pulled it for those reasons.
Yeah,
because it came on in 2020.
Is a touchy one, yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, which they acknowledge it because Shirley and of course Troy acknowledge it early on in the but that's
what's the HummusVacuum stance on blackface, by the way? Since you're here,
This is such shit, such a trap you put me in. Well, I'm gonna say something very brave. I think it's wrong. I don't like it.
I love it. Very brave.
I don't think it's okay.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna say it, guys. Not cool.
Not cool at all. Thank
I
you
do
for
love
that.
I do love that episode dearly, though, and it is a bummer.
Yeah, me
and like
too.
I get the short term optics of it, of pulling it, I guess, but it's also like it's the community episode. Like it is the perfect community episode, and
Agreed.
And it's like I'm not when there is a racy, edgy joke, as long as it's genuinely set up well and genuinely funny, you can get away with anything in comedy.
Yeah.
I hate
That's fun.
Yeah, the sentiment of you can't say anything anymore. It's like, no, you definitely can. Just be fucking funny about it.
Be good at it, yeah.
90% of you podcast chuds just aren't funny. And so
that's true. That's the problem.
Bozo,
and so
they punch down instead of punching up. They don't know how to.
Yeah. And or just punch neutrally, like which is what the joke was there for community. It was literally just it was a joke on the character not understanding
because he wouldn't. Yeah,
the premise of what they were being asked, which is just I miss that episode dearly, but
yeah, exactly. All right, so let's talk a little bit about the music for HummusVacuum, because you have a few singles out, but we don't have a full length.
We don't have the record
out
yet, huh?
Yeah. So
are we signed to? Yeah. What's the plan for the record? Are you with You're with Take This to Heart? Our friends at Take This to Heart?
I love Take This to Heart. I love Joe Urban dearly. We are though. We're doing our next record with a label called Smart Punk Records.
Oh, sick.
Oh, Smart Punk. Fantastic. Yeah, that's awesome.
Smart Punk's the best.
Shout out Joe Urban, one of the best monsters on the fucking planet.
Their subscribers club. Yeah.
And Smart Punk shit.
Yeah, I remember very vividly being in Joe Urban's jacuzzi one time, and he was
That's an interesting way to start a story.
This is a great start for the new owner of Drive Thru Records, yeah.
And then Joe was in Joe Urban's jacuzzi in Boston, and he was bragging to me how, I got like a payment plan on this thing. I only pay like $7 a month. And I asked like, well, how much was it? And he goes, it was about $6,000. And so
on a jacuzzi? Joe Urban, you got a financed jacuzzi?
And I was like,
Big Emo's got jacuzzi money over here, but it's financed with semi-reasonable APRs.
Seems like a pretty good APR. I don't know.
Yeah. Approval based upon credit?
How long are the terms?
Yeah.
I can't.
126-month term?
Someone in the comments do the math, but he's still paying it off probably.
Probably.
Damn.
I think he hasn't sold it yet.
Yeah.
But no, that guy's I love Joe. But yeah, we're coming out with a record on Smart Punk Records. The album's
Exciting.
called the album's going to be called The Art of a Fake Laugh, and it's going to include 4 songs that are already out, but then a chunky handful of brand new songs that'll be premiering in the next few weeks. And we'll be posting them out beforehand before they come out as well.
Love it.
And the album's set to come out in May. Don't have the actual date yet.
Yeah.
And we'll have the actual records and pre-order around then. But we'll have records in hand probably around like the first week of June or so. But yeah, I'm super, super excited. We've been a singles band for a long time.
Yeah.
And there's been a giant record-shaped hole in my heart for a hot minute of just not having a collection of songs. It's probably it's like 3 years late, to be honest. Like I've wanted this for a long time because, HummusVacuum, we've always kind of operated at a pace where we put out a single, and then that is like the primary source of what we post. That's primarily what we post about for a while, and we put a lot of love and attention to just one song. But I'm over that mentality.
Yeah.
I want to showcase.
At heart, at heart, you
yes.
understand the game you got to play, but at heart, you're still like a musician that's like, I want a fucking record. Yeah.
Yeah.
I want a collection of songs that
represent and represent a moment in time. That the singles are tough. Piecemeal as a music dork, it's tough to like. Even like I was thinking about like literally earlier today, it's like, oh, what's the Mount Rushmore Blink-182 songs? It's like, oh, you can't count Man Overboard because it's not even on an album. It's like it's an orphan.
Yeah.
Like,
songs belong on call me fucking old fashioned, but like I believe in an album,
100%. And like the depths and the amount of times we would play a show and every other person would ask, like, do you have a CD? Do you have a record?
Yeah.
No, I'm sorry. Go on your phone. It was just like,
go on your phone. Yeah.
I don't know. There's been a hole in my heart about it for a while, but I wanted to I didn't just want to, showcase songs that we've already had. And, we're not like we have a lot of fun on stage, and we do make a lot of bits and stuff online, but we're not like a comedy band.
Yeah.
And at the end of the day, like a lot of the songs that I put out were jokes that I made that then had to be reverse engineered because people would ask me in the comments, release this, as opposed to normally you put out a song and then you promote it. So, I wanted to put out the most earnest, honest version of what HummusVacuum is, and all going forward. And I'm extremely, extremely excited about it.
You feel good about it?
Also, to your question, Dumpweed, not now.
I don't know why I didn't think of Dumpweed. Dumpweed's a heater.
It's the perfect opener to any record.
It is. It's the best one. People talk high about Anthem Part 2. I don't fuck with Anthem Part 2 that much at all.
It's good.
Dumpweed.
It's no Dumpweed. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, Dumpweed. Yeah. Okay.
It's no Dumpweed.
Okay.
Not now. And then I'm going to say Obvious.
Obvious. Great pick.
Yeah.
Obvious. Yeah.
Just a pretty guitar tone.
I was gonna say. Yeah. I bit that shit so hard. I'm gonna send you a file later. Cool as fuck.
R.I.P. Jerry.
Rest in peace, Jerry. Yeah. Fuck.
Yeah.
Heavy.
And you'll get a cool vinyl out of. I mean, Smart Punk's vinyls. Their variants are.
Yeah, you're gonna get that 3-variant treatment there from Smart Punk there? Is that in the contract?
I got both the Soul Punk ones because Girl Don't Play.
Girl Don't Play.
Solo album.
I need my hummus colored, hummus Coke bottled.
What do you want it to look like? Yeah.
Record.
We have a couple variants. I've wanted, oh my God. I want one day, I didn't want to go through it with Smart Punk on this, but if we have the capacity one day, I've always wanted to do one of those records that have like liquid in them that have like, slime and goo that like course around it. I don't know what that stuff is.
It's not good.
I imagine it's just like water with coloring, but like
probably.
But I don't know. I think
it's the stuff that you make lava lamps with.
Definitely safe to eat if it cracks open.
Yeah.
Totally.
Tide Pod adjacent.
But I would love to one day also have a to also have like an actual hummus that we could sell at the merch table.
There we go.
Which is
I'd
not
buy
easy.
it.
Hey,
Yeah.
not easy to tour with food, turns out, that you have to refrigerate.
That would be difficult, yes.
You don't have to, but you should, yeah.
Free shout out to a brand that we're sponsored by, actually called Ithaca Hummus.
I was actually going to ask. I was going to say, I was saving that for the end. I was going to say, my last question is I really need to know, what is the preferred hummus brand? You didn't seem like a Sabra guy, yeah.
No.
Sabra is, let's be honest here, Sabra is some factory-made, conveyor belt ass nothing burger hummus.
Yeah.
I'll go on record saying that.
No soul to the Sabra.
Yeah, no soul to Sabra. We got approached by this company called Ithaca Hummus a while ago. And it was as perfect as possible because they cold DM'd me and said, with the little handshake emoji, hummus brand, meet hummus band. And
Sick.
so immediately I was like, haha, what's up? And so we ended up talking, and turns out they are like the most cool, chill, down as fuck brand, not just hummus brand, food brand like I've ever seen. Their page is so fun and quirky. They do a lot of sketch comedy. They do a lot of like fun memes and bits. Like they're just shit posters in the best way. They love to have fun. This is personally just important to me. They're not owned by Israel. They're just
that's a big tough one.
Yeah, they're just a very they're a wonderful homegrown, salt of the earth hummus company that was born in Ithaca, New York, and it's just. And yeah, we've been partnered with them for a minute. So it's like, if there's any, I can't think if there's any brand that we would sell our soul to.
Beautiful. Hummus brands. Not owned by the Israelites, spaced out of Ithaca, the true Mecca. Yeah.
Yes, the true
Mecca. The true Mecca. Yeah.
Jerusalem of the Midwest. Yes.
Yeah,
that's where it is. Yes.
100%.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Well, that was literally that was going to be my last question. So you just emptied my fucking clip. Amanda, do you have anything?
No, I don't. For all our folks out there,
where do they get the hummus? Before we get there, where do we get this hummus? Yeah,
we don't have the hub. Yeah,
go to where do you get the hummus? I think they're a pretty well known brand.
Okay.
I think they're at Whole Foods, they're at Wegmans, they're at Kroger's, they're at Myers, they're at
Could I just get my own Ithaca hummus and slap a hummus vacuum like sticker on top of it?
Fascinating that we wrap around to a bit about grocery stores after doing 5 minutes about how to properly fucking steal from the grocery store. Pay for your Ithaca hummus, though.
Don't steal the hummus.
Don't steal the hummus.
A lot of mixed messages here.
Yeah. You can steal things from the Mars Corporation, things like that. Yeah, the Kroger brands. Be ethical.
Nestle, go for it. But
Nestle's fair game. Be ethical with your robbery, everybody.
Amanda, to your point, oh my God,
I just blew your mind, didn't I?
Why haven't we white labeled our some stuff yet to them?
You can just when you get to wherever you're touring that day, go to the store, buy a bunch of Ithaca hummus, slap some hummus vacuum stickers, and sell it like when it sells out, it sells out.
Either, yeah.
When it sells out, it sells out.
I'll take that lawsuit. Let's go. I don't care. Let's go. I'm ready.
I was saying, there we go. I'm just, gotta do what you gotta do until, you get supplied and have a way to transport it from tour bus or tour date to tour date. You'll make it work.
We'll make it work.
Yeah.
All good.
Exactly.
I'm really into this. I would say I'm disappointed. I had what is it, Kalshi? What's the website where people bet on the future shit, the thing that's ruining the world right now?
Yeah, Kalshi or Polymarket?
Polymarket. Yeah, there's a Polymarket bet right now on this podcast. 5.5 was the over-under on thinly veiled death threats toward public officials. Neither one of us did any. I'm disappointed on that. So is there anything you'd like to say about RFK Jr. or Donald Trump or anything before we go? Because normally I get one in. This is rare. It's the rare time where it didn't happen.
Look, already just by talking to me, you guys are on an FBI watch list.
Good.
Okay. So
I don't even like planes. I ain't trying to get back on one.
Yeah.
I'm probably on many CIA directories. What I would say to RFK Jr. is,
what would you say to him?
I would say, hey man, leave all the dead animals alone, please.
Chill with the bears, bro.
Chill with the bears. There was an article that came up recently of another story from his kids about one time he just cut a dead raccoon's penis off. I'm not making that up. That was
That
Ernest.
sounds about right.
Yeah, where he just kind of. Can we just leave the whole? I think in another life, if he wasn't doing,
it'd be great bits if it was just like a movie.
It'd be good bits if it was a movie, but if he wasn't in a better timeline, he would be a great taxidermy guy. You know?
Oh yeah.
In another lifetime,
100 years before this, yeah.
Yes, 100%. To Trump, I mean, my guy,
big listener, big listener, yeah, Don,
my friend,
yeah, next.
Well, I mean, what can I say that has already been said? I mean, I hope you fall down the stairs tomorrow. I hope you trip on a banana peel and no Secret Service agent is there to catch you and your neck hits the concrete in a unique way.
$1 million baby style.
$1 million baby style over a chair in slow motion. I mean, honey, I don't say this to anybody besides you. You probably should kill yourself. I just think it would be a really cool idea. I think it'd be really nifty. I don't wish death upon people. I really don't. But like, you should kill yourself, dog. I think it would be a really fun, cool thing for you to do, man. But you're doing great. Keep it up.
Yeah.
But you're doing great. Just to cover my tracks with the FCC.
Yeah.
The FCC, yeah.
The FCC I hope doesn't come on YouTube. This is
Not yet.
Donnie, we're kidding, buddy.
Donnie boy.
Yeah, but also RFK Jr., leave the teenage girls alone. Let them drink their sugary drinks. I'll tell you, that's not why they're not having babies.
RFK
they're not
Jr.
having babies because they don't want to put babies into this world. That's not why they're not having babies. Okay, RFK Jr.
I got it. I'll find it.
Yeah, let them have their sugary drinks.
What he's saying, what we need to do to get people to want to have more babies is just eat more liver.
Yeah.
Eat more liver and beef tallow. And
shout out, the Liver King, my friend, my dear friend.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
Yeah.
Great grifter. One of the better grifters of the 2020s.
My favorite, like, there's such a guess who of MAGA grifters. There's such a fun glossary.
Yeah.
My favorite is George Santos, 100%.
If they don't like you, I don't think they like you, bro. Like,
yeah.
I don't think they're into you. I think
right.
I think he's undoubtedly my favorite. Or Mike Lindell, the Mike
pillow guy.
The Mike pillow guy. Yeah, there's a good grifter. Yeah.
He used to do a lot of cocaine, right?
He was a meth guy.
Yeah.
Oh, he's a meth guy. Shit.
Yeah.
Oh, meth to pillow. Wild arc there. Yeah.
Yes, definitely a wild arc.
Meth. Yeah. Sleeping and meth aren't super associated. That's great.
Exactly. But also, Rob, if I need another reason for you to watch the Community show, they also have 2 episodes dedicated to grifting. And the art of grifting.
Oh, there we go. I was really worried. We're coming off meth and Mike Lindell. I'm like, what is your
speaking of grifting, if you want to watch Community, there are 2 episodes about grifting. They're seasons apart, but yeah, there you go.
Beautiful. Well, on that note, I think we have everything important here that's been said. We have threats towards everyone. We've talked about grifting. Where do these people on the internet find you on the internet, I guess?
People on the internet find me on the internet through the internet at
applications.
At HummusVacuum999 on Instagram, just HummusVacuum on TikTok, HummusVacuum999 on YouTube as well. I don't have a Twitter anymore. Well, I do, but I don't go on there anymore.
Yeah.
I have a Blue Sky, but
also don't go in there.
It's not. I mean, it's just I don't know. No shade if you still use Twitter or if you use Blue Sky instead. It's just, I think I'm over that format of content a little bit. It's
a shame. It's my favorite form of content. I like words. I just like reading words. Pictures will distract me. But yeah, it's like you were saying earlier, the problem with Twitter is like I see one funny thing, ha ha, and then it turns into like, this is Nazism we fell into, here, brother. Like I need to throw my phone in the river.
Twitter.
Yeah.
I don't mean to sound conspiratorial or panic inducey or whatever, but like a lot of things weirdly, strangely have are right-wing slippery slopes to things,
Yeah.
and lead you down alt-right pipelines.
Yep.
Things that you would never even think. They just
You're
happen.
right.
They just happen to be connected in various ways, and it's strange and scary, and just take care of yourself, take care of your friends, join a band. Remember who you are, white boy. Remember who you are.
This episode is brought to you by Bitcoin and the UFC and Andrew Tate, and also fucking, I don't know. I don't know what else those people are into right now. Whatever the modern version of an NFT is.
Emo Kids Anonymous is a proud subsidiary of Enron and Adelphia.
Yeah.
Yes. Fannie Mae. We're funded by Fannie Mae.
And Freddie Mac.
Yeah. I can't wait to rug pull all of you. Okay, goodbye.
Hey man, it's your boy Petty Hendrix, man. You tuned in to Emo Kids Anonymous. Check it out, you did.